What's up, guys? This is Ryden from the Nextmas here. Today, no, Migs is not here today. No, Reeve is not here today. But I'm here because I am slacking in my content, and it's been all Reeve and Migs. We're doing Digimon again, and we're doing Digimon Black, Red Black to be exact. The focus of this deck, I've been switching a little bit just since BT4 came out. It's always been just evolve, inheritable rush. And Ragnaloardmon is ridiculous. But I've been switching a little bit with the blockers. I'm trying to change strategies, but not too much. But let's begin. So we're starting off with 4 Kapurimon and 1 Kakinimon. They're okay. This Digimon, when it has reboot, it gets 1,000. This, and then with the Toy Agumon line, it's just stupid. It's always going to be stupid. This you always want to pull. If you get this, then, I mean, it's whatever. He's going to be garbage until you get to your Mega, and then it's bananas. But if not, Kapurimon's always good. This one's almost always good. It's not like my blue deck, where it's just get your 3 babies and bust, but it's pretty good. We're running 1 Commandramon. When I get more BT4 cards, I would love to do a Commandramon deck. And I know I think it's BT5, we're getting more Commandramons. But for right now, 1 is okay. I had more because he is a cheap drop, but it's just space is a problem. So you'll see what I'm talking about. 4 Toy Agumon, stupid. My most favorite rookie in the deck, almost. But only when you evolve your babies to him. Stupid. If you hard play him, he's garbage, obviously. But he's great. 1 Agumon from the black starter deck. I like him a lot. I've been doing test hands and, toying around with it. Toying around. But he's good. He has blocker built in already. He's almost like a Gatsumon. But he's alright. He just has less DP, but he's Gatsumon essentially. Same as Gatsumon, no inheritable. He's alright. Blockers are good, and you'll see why. 4 Gatsumon, second favorite rookie in this deck because he's a blocker. You're not going to attack with him almost ever, but he's blocker. You'll set on him, and people hate him because you have so many blockers in this deck. And I'm not done fixing the deck up. I had Craniumon. I'm going to put Craniumon back. I just don't know what to remove. But for right now, we're just getting a shitload of blockers, and we don't care about anything because I just started. We already have 5 blockers. So we have 4 Ludamons. I was thinking about removing 1, but the searching is so good in this deck that you can get Ragnaloardmon extremely quickly. Maybe 3 turns, maybe 4 turns. You'll just get him extremely quickly. You get your searches off. And it's stupid how fast you get your Digimon out. Once again, Zubamon, search power, extremely good. You're almost always going to be guaranteed a good hand because you get your Legend Arms, and then you can use the other Digimon, or even him, just to get Lord Ragna onto your hand. If you're lucky, you'll get Ragna and a Legend Arms, and then you can just start chumping. What the hell is chumping? Start chucking out your evolution lines. For a deck like this that focuses on Ragna, you're going to have to run all these, I'm not going to say filler cards, but they're useless when they're on board. So they should never be on board. They should always be in your breeding area. But it's because of inheritables. This is almost my favorite inheritable effect in this deck besides a reboot. You can just de-digivolve anything from your opponent every time you attack. Repeat it again. I've had 2 Ragnas on the field before. Every time I attacked the Ragna, I de-digivolve 1. It's stupid good. And now that they changed the rulings a tiny bit, and this resolves first before anything else, it's so good. It's so good, so good. Your 1 Kurisarimon, I wish I had more, but he's a promo, and he's fucking stupid expensive, but F it. I was able to get 1 really, really cheap, so eventually I get him to 4, but I can't right now. 2 Greymons. My favorite line in the deck has to be Kapurimon, Toy Agumon, and then the Greymon line. It's so good because you're always going to have reboot. And since you always have reboot, you're going to have jamming and like all these other stupid effects. It's so good. You're gonna have 4 Ragnaloardmons, mostly for the inheritable, obviously. It's level 5, so you're only gonna evolve them in your breeding area. For the level 5 effect of when you're attacking, it digivolves again, just like the other one, Tyloodmon. So good. Tankmon, he's useless, but he's level 4, and he evolves for 1, so that's basically the reason why he's there. Dark Tyrannomon, he's also there because he's a blocker. He's level 4. I removed Gardramons because Gardramons were too expensive at 2 costs. So he's 1 cost, a blocker. You see what I'm getting at, right? You see what I'm getting at? All the blockers. It's really, really, really good. Still have to change the deck up a little bit to utilize all those blockers effectively, but it's getting to be a stupid deck. Metal Greymons, for the same reason, when his Digimon's reboot, it gains security attack 1. You see what I'm getting at? Kaporimon, Toy Agumon, Greymon, Metal Greymon. It's so good. So good. And I'm lying. It's 4 Metal Greymon because you're already at your level 5s. You have to start racking up level 5s and level 6s because the level 7s are what really hurt. You have your 3 Ludramons. He's okay. Attack-wise, he's pretty good. I mean, he's level 6. He should be pretty high. But you use him also for blocker. I don't think I ever evolved into him on purpose. But Ragna always has me put him under him. So it's okay. He really doesn't do anything. He's going to feed off of all the other inheritables, which aren't many because most of them trigger when you're level 7. But he's a blocker. He's okay. I mean, he gives blocker. So, I mean, it's not a big deal. Durandamon. Durandamon is pretty good. He's piercing. Almost the same stats. Basically the same stats. But piercing, this is what I evolve into usually. And then I go from there. Or I just have Ragnar, have him get placed under, and he's good. It's piercing. There's not much to talk about him. He's alright. Kresgarurumons, I only have 1. I was running 3, and then I started running 2, and 2 was nice, but then I removed the 1 for Dark Dramon. He doesn't look like he's much, but he is only 3 costs, while Kresgaruru, and then I had originally Blitzgreymon, they're all 4s. This is a 3, 4 at level 6. And he has Rush, which is the newest ability from BT4. Rush is essentially haste from Final Fantasy. You play it, and you can attack. It's stupid good, because you can normally... instead of waiting the 1 turn from you evolve, and then you have to, you evolve a couple of times, you have to wait. This one, you can just play it, evolve, or play something, evolve, and then play this. You can rush, or you can just hard cast him, but you won't do it in this deck because you don't have Deep Breeds in this deck besides this guy. So you're not going to do that. But he's good for now. I kind of like him a lot, mostly because he's also a cheaper evolution target for level 6. But he's okay. I might take him off of Craniumon, but I'm going to test him a little bit more. The MVP of the entire deck, Ragnaloardmon. I wish I had another one, but I don't. But to be honest, 3 has been phenomenal. I've never had a time where I needed another one really, really, really bad. Or I just couldn't find him in my deck. I have so many searchers, so 3 I think is good. 4 might up consistency, but then I have to kill something else for my deck, and I don't really want to do that right now. And Omnimon Omnimon Ultra S, just because it's Omnimon, it needs black, red. It does stuff. For the Tamers, I run the 1 tie 2-drop, the new one that from the starter deck, if I'm not mistaken. When you use blocker, more than 1. So opponent's turn, when you use blocker, when you use blocker to suspend one of your Digimon, you may suspend this Tamer to unsuspend one of your Digimon. So basically, your opponent attacks, you block, then you trigger this, and then you can unsuspend one of your suspended Digimon. So basically, it will be the target of the blocker. It's really good. They stack. It's not once per turn. So you basically, technically it's once per turn because you have to rest it. But if you have 4, you're basically unsuspending the suspended Digimon 4 times. So it's really, really good. So the 1 2-drop tie, and then you're running 3 4-drop ties. Just because memory starvation kills his deck, so your opponent keeps putting you 1 memory, you're going to die. If your opponent keeps putting you a 2 memory, you're going to die. But he's also good because it helps your blockers out. Opponent's turn, all your black Digimon get 1,000. All your blockers are black. All your blockers are getting 1,000. It's just stupid. And for now, I'm playing one Laser Eye. I want to play more than one, but I'm not sure what to take out. Laser Eye triggers D-Digivolve 1 on 2 of your opponent's Digimon. It's okay, but for 2 Digimon, if they have like Omnimon and something else out, you can D-Digivolve them and just start attacking. Or if they have a blocker and you just got to go for game real quick and you have security attack like +2 or whatever you have, it helps. It D-Digivolves whatever they have on the board, blockers, whatever the hell it is, and then you just go in. Hopefully you get through security effect, but +4 is kind of expensive. But still, it gets rid of threats on the board. It lets you go for the kill. This deck does get slowed down by blockers. But normally, if you play your cards correctly, or your evolution line correctly, you could just D-Digivolve all the blockers, so blockers are never a problem for this deck. So guys, this is my black deck. It's a lot of fun. I love the shit out of this deck, but I will be putting Craniumon back because just saving everything with Craniumon is just stupid. You have so many blockers in this deck that it gets annoying for your opponent. So, thanks a lot, guys. This is Ryden from the Decksmith here. Glad to finally bring some deck profiles to you, which, unfortunately, they're not live duels, but we'll continue and work on them. Thanks again, guys, and have a good night.